All right, let's talk UCLA, Arizona, then we can get out of here because I think that uh,
I'm not mad at it.
I'm starting to get a little bit like I have some questions about UCLA. We'll talk about that in a second. I think what Arizona did was so damn impressive, though. This was a team we questioned how good they were defensively. We questioned a little bit their toughness level. What are you going to do against a team that wants to play four around the perimeter? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. And they went out and they beat UCLA at UCLA's game. They won a grinded out defensive slugfest, 58-52 against a team that wants to play grinded out defensive slugfest. And that to me, I don't care where that game was. The way that they won that game, I mean, they were up 13 late. UCLA made a run to kind of make it a little bit
A
interesting, but
scary run.
yeah, they more or less beat the hell out of UCLA, and that was a really really impressive win.
Yeah, it certainly was. And but they have some things to figure out at the end. As soon as UCLA extended that pressure, Arizona had problems.
Yep.
But no, I think there's a lot to be said for, first of all, Arizona, as fast as they do play, they are built for the half court. I mean, from a size perspective and all that stuff, how big it, Kirk Crease is not small, 6'3", a buck 90. Tubella, 6'11", 250. Balo, 7 foot, 260. Cedric Henderson ain't small at 6'6", 205 or whatever he is. Like, it's a team that the fact that they were able to win in a different way than there's normally accustomed to says a lot about their potential in March, because everything in the NCAA tournament is so much about matchups, and the fact that they can win in different ways certainly helps you. I will say, Adam, was it Bona? Adam Bona?
Adam Bona, yeah.
Holy
I think it's a Dem.
rat.
I think it's a Dem Bona, not
A,
Adam.
a Dem Bona or Dem Bona. They said Bona on television yesterday, but a Dem Bona, dear Lord, we need to look that up. But dude, his activity level was awesome. I mean, like, he's, in my mind, a more active, tougher.
They called him Amari Stoudemire. The UCLA staff called him Amari
That
Stoudemire.
is very sweet of them. But I would go a tougher, more athletic Clint Capella. He just has more to him. Like, he's all over the floor, man. What is he, 6'10", 7 foot?
Yeah,
He's all over the floor,
blocks
incredibly long.
everything, crazy athlete, and like
Man,
he's. I'm gonna say something, and I hope people take it the right way, but he's kind of an asshole too. Like he's got a little bit of prick in him, like in a good way, right? Where he kind of he'll get in your face a little bit after he blocks a shot, and if you score on him, he gets a little bit pissed off. He's like, no, that's not happening. Wait until you come down here again, right? Like he's got what's the saying? He's got that dog in him.
he's got some dog in him.
He's got some dog.
Check his X-rays. Check his X-rays. He got dog in
Yeah.
him. He plays with an edge. He plays with an edge. But that UCLA team too, man. Like, I know they got down because I think the size discrepancy got them in Tucson. And you run into those big bodies for 40 minutes, like, it's going to take a toll.
I
That
thought
all
it was
being
also
said,
really smart the way that Tommy Lloyd played. Like he just didn't guard a Dembona. Like they just kind of
no.
let him roam on the perimeter and left an extra body in the paint. So anytime you tried to drive, like, oh, by the way, here's Umar Ballo, is 7 foot and 260 pounds. He's just going to be in your way anytime you try to go to the basket.
Yeah.
So,
And keep in mind that, like, Amari Bailey hasn't been what a lot of people thought he was going to be, but he's still missing, is still valuable. I mean, he's still a valuable piece there. That's far and away the two best teams in the Pac-12. Far and
yeah.
away.
Here's my concern.
Okay.
On paper, I think UCLA looks like a top 5 team in America. I love the lineup. I love, in theory, Tiger Campbell and Jaime Jaquez, and Jalen Clark's been unbelievable. I love it, Mbona. With Amari Bailey coming back, David Singleton does a really good job in the role that he's asked to play. They're tough. They defend. They look like a Mick Cronin team. Here are their best wins on the season. They beat Kentucky on a neutral when Kentucky was kind of not playing well at all. They won at Maryland by 27, but like, I don't even know what to think of beating Maryland. And then after that, it's like USC, Utah, Oregon, Arizona. Like there's not a lot of great wins on their resume. The 3 best teams that they played, they got smacked around a little bit by Illinois. They lost to Baylor, and they got smacked around a little bit by Arizona. So,
Yeah, but they're beating the brakes off of those other teams in the Pac-12, though.
They are. But like at some point, I mean, look, bottom line is this: if they don't beat Arizona in the last game of the regular season at home, or they don't beat them in the Pac-12 tournament, they're going to enter the NCAA tournament without a win over a top 25 team.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot to be said there. You're the stat man. I would never pick that out. I just look at what I'm watching. Like I don't know how to say that any differently, but
So I like
they had
is
the pieces to win, and they're guarding, man. They're guarding.
Yep.
They're guarding.
Does that worry you at all?
That they're not, kind of, sort of, maybe. But I mean, the thing about the NCAA tournament is you're not playing those big physical bodies every day anyway. And if there's one conference, as far as the Power Six concerned, where you're playing a bunch of different teams with a bunch of different personnel and bodies and body types and all that, it's the Pac-12. Now, is it great? No, but like there's a lot of variability from team to team as far as size is concerned and style of play is concerned. So that will have them adjusted a little bit, but that does concern me because you got to go through some wars, and the fact that you're playing your best teams that you've played all year, you've lost to anybody inside the top 30, they haven't beaten.
No.
That's interesting. I had not picked that up until you said so, Rob.
Yeah. So that is my one concern with UCLA. Still love them. All right. This has been the DTF podcast. If you're still listening, rate, review, subscribe, do all of those things that we love as podcasters. Subscribe to the Field of 68 Daily, the best way to catch up on college basketball every morning. You can email in your inbox 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. And while you're at it, go check out field68.shop. We got a lot of cool merch in the store. So for Terrence Oglesby, for the since departed John Fanta, my name is Rob Doster. See you guys again next